year, the Fort Worth Independent School District celebrates its 125th anniversary. The district is rich in heritage and achievement, producing generations of outstanding citizens, leading from its early years as a dusty cattle town to its present place as one of the most prosperous and fastest growing cities in the nation.
There's no question either that the growth of the system is enormous. If you look back, right now it's fairly stable for a while, but they already see the demographic numbers are changing. It's not going to stay that way very long. And even in the buildings and things we're talking about, some 100 years old or right at that, the fact is you got to maintain those. Even if you don't rebuild a new building, you got to take care of the ones you got.
I need you to buy into the fact that this is just a single number, but you have to keep in mind that you can't.
In just the past decade, the demands of education have evolved at a pace never before seen.
Well,
the world is a far different place than it was 15, even 10 years ago. Computers, the internet, iPods, cell phones are all part of our everyday lives.
Ooh, is it funny?
Adults and children utilize technology in ways that we never imagined. We live in a world in which we are instantly connected. Consequently, today's graduates no longer compete in a local or even national workforce. They have to be prepared to find success in a global economy.
Well, I was reminded of something that I saw in Fort Worth ISD brochure, and it was a quote by Tom Friedman from his book, The World is Flat. When I was a young man, my parents told me to finish eating my dinner because children in China were starving. Well, nowadays I tell my children to hurry up and finish eating their dinners because there are children in China who are studying and they're preparing to take their jobs.
Our strategic plan says all students will have equal access and opportunities to be successful and to learn vital skills. And our role is to provide all services from classroom instruction to college preparation to transportation efficiently and effectively.
To best support that mission, the district brought in one of the nation's top educational consultants.
Since April, we've been embarking on an analysis of all of the schools, and we do this in order to provide a thorough understanding of what's required across the district.
Magellan made a comprehensive evaluation of all 569 schools and structures in the district, measured their capacity to support effective education, and created a list of recommended changes and improvements.
62% of Fort Worth ISD schools are more than 50 years old. Bringing them up to date is one of our top priorities. The district turned to Magellan K-12 to provide an unbiased professional assessment of all of our facilities. We saw how our initiative to improve academic achievement could be best supported by improving our facilities.
The district also sought community input through a special workshop earlier this year. The goal? To reach consensus on more than a dozen issues that determine how Fort Worth children learn.
So as you move through, you just put the choices in.
We gained input from parents, educators, community and business leaders, and they became our partners in actively guiding the plans for the quality of education we provide our students.
It felt very good to see the answers that we felt that were important to the success of the students in the district, that those were a very vital part of the research and of then the final bond proposal. And that we do have a school district that listens to what the parents and the community and the other teachers have to say.
Based on the Magellan study and community input, the district will bring a $593.6 million bond package to voters this November.
The vote is unanimous. Passed, approved, and adopted this the 24th day of July 2007.
The bond package will consist of two propositions. Proposition 1 includes $370.3 million in classroom and building renovations for all existing schools, including upgrades to science labs, classroom instructional aids, lighting and air conditioning, playground repairs, new covered walkways and drop-offs. $33.1 million to significantly reduce the number of portable buildings with the construction of 122 new classrooms at 8 existing schools. $139.8 million to build 2 middle and 4 elementary schools, an addition of 220 new classrooms. $35 million for district-wide upgrades in computer technology, including computers for students and updated instruction tools for teachers. Electronic security systems brought up to standard in every building in the district. Funding for new buses and extracurricular uniforms, including those for athletics and cheerleading, as well as new band instruments. $8.7 million for improved athletic facilities and the installation of running tracks at every middle school in the district. Proposition 2 will allow the district to enhance capacity by refinancing some existing operating debt for school buses and extracurricular related activities. In all, 92% of the bond money will go straight to the classroom. As a result of a new state law, the projected tax rate set by the district will drop through 2008 and then gradually increase through 2012 as a result of the bond tax. Even then, the rate would still be lower than it is today. Under current law, senior citizens would see no increase in taxes as a result of this bond measure.
Part of the plan includes the addition and upgrades of our athletic tracks in our middle schools. And of course, right now, some are good, some are not too good, and some are in better shape than others.
Many of our schools were built 30, 40, 50 years ago or more, and they weren't equipped for computers and high-tech equipment. It wasn't part of the school curriculum, but it's more than that. Besides having computers, we also need the infrastructure.
Despite the age of many Fort Worth ISD buildings, the Magellan assessment shows that the district has taken care of the existing structures.
The district has done a good job. We have an old infrastructure, but it's well cared for. And I think that the public can be reassured that not only operationally are we going to take care of our buildings and assets, but from a business perspective.
The school district has implemented several improvements over the controls and the integrity of the finance department. They have two teams of auditors that look at the finances, an internal and an external. And most importantly, they've introduced and implemented what we call an outside or a community advisory committee.
One of the responsibilities of the external and internal oversight committees is to help ensure the bond project will be on time and on budget. Budgetary updates are available to the public on the district website.
We are proud of this city and all that it has accomplished. And we're just as proud of the students of this district. For 35 years, I've served the citizens of Fort Worth. Good leadership requires taking stock, careful planning, most of all, effective listening. Fort Worth ISD has done all of that in preparing their capital improvement plan. Now it's up to our voters to decide on November 6th.